Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the Super Saiyanist of podcasts.
Who the hell are you?
Too much White Claw, sorry. Let's Plays on the internet. It's the Dojo and Rage Light. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Mike.
Yep.
I don't have time.
And we finally met the Pickle Man.
Wait a minute.
Namekians.
Yeah.
That's a thing that will be said later.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Namekian doing on this planet?
They don't eat.
If that's true.
They only drink water.
Piccolo's arms remind me of something, and I can't remember what it is. Like some kind of like action figure or something from the 80s. I just don't know what it is, but
I want
Dude.
to say a messed up Stretch Armstrong.
Raditz, don't talk about my spunk, brah.
Level 322.
Oh, God.
You're definitely stronger than the
I want Raditz to be like, 322. Good thing I'm 325. I'll be able to kick your ass.
He's 1,000, if I remember correctly.
Oh, man.
1,002 or something like that.
Okay.
Like, Raditz is fairly weak compared to, like,
You can make this
Nappa's
fun
and
for
Vegeta's thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because the Cybermen are as strong as Raditz, if I remember correctly.
What?
That's a thing. That's, I think it's said in the anime, too, that the Cybermen are as strong as Raditz.
Oh, yeah, I know they did say that. Every one of these is as strong as... You know, the thing about the anime is that everybody's either like, oh my god, he's so powerful, or like, I'm so much more powerful than you are, and I will destroy you. To the point where eventually, you know, when somebody like yells in your ear for long enough that you just kind of tune it out.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped keeping track of who was more powerful than whom. Oh, this is just like the actual fight. Wait, there was no actual fight.
Yeah, he just
That's
right. Talk shit.
He was
and
just
he
like,
almost dies.
Hey, you're powerful. Are you the guy I'm looking for? No? Okay. See ya.
Like, he was straight up about to murder Piccolo in the anime.
I would like it. Did they ever make a Dragon Ball game where it's like it does this, but you can actually make things happen differently than they happened in the anime?
There's an RPG that kind of does that.
Yeah.
It was an old Super Famicom game.
Yeah.
Like, if the reason I know that is because I did it on accident.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've seen up till the end of the Frieza or the Saiyan Saga fight.
Sure.
And you know how the only people alive is Krillin, Gohan, and Goku.
Right.
In mine, Tien was the only one to survive besides Gohan.
Okay.
And the game just was okay with it. Look at his face there. Like, it's like Raditz farted before he left.
God damn it, Raditz.
And he's like, oh my god, impossible.
Oh my God.
So smelly. Spicy for some reason.
Yep.
What was he eating?
In my mouth. Put on some
taste it.
pants, Piccolo. Put on some like Daisy Dukes or something. All you've got is like a swimsuit, like
Piccolo
a lady's
has pants
swimsuit.
on. Talking about Raditz?
Yeah,
Raditz does have pants on?
yeah. You need to put some pants on. That way his farts won't go out. He can get him trapped in his pants, and then they won't be as smelly.
Why is the shoulder pad so big, too?
I don't know.
Shoulder pads are massive.
I don't know. Piccolo's he was a real strange guy when I watched that show. I'm a bad guy. Let's team up. I'm going to train your son. I'm kind of a good guy now.
I really liked your son.
I'm done. We're done.
We bonded. We're bros now.
Yep. Yep.
Me and your son. Not you, though.
Yeah.
At least for a little bit. And then they were like best friends. Dragon Ball's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Every villain character becomes Goku's friend eventually, except for Raditz, so basically, no.
Well, he never comes back.
Yeah, Raditz and Nappa, the only two
comes
that
back.
don't become his friends later.
Yeah.
The others all just died horribly.
You look just like our old man.
He had stupid ass hair too. He had hair that looked really stupid when he stood still, but normal when he was in like a fight and it was flowing and stuff.
Oh, and he explodes, yeah.
Supposed to exterminate
Poor
all
Bardock.
on this planet. What have you
I guess in
been
Dragon Ball
doing
Kai,
all
that
this
version of Bardock still would have been psychic.
Okay.
Because they retconned it where he wasn't psychic anymore.
You've gone past it. Also, the more of this White Claw that I drink, the more I just forget the show that I watched over the last 24 hours. It's just slipping out of my mind one piece at a time because I don't care. I mean, it's...
Oh, so you watched One Piece, is what you're saying?
Oh, yes.
You just mentioned the One Piece.
Yep.
Now
I
you're
overrode
legally
it.
obligated to watch One
No,
Piece.
I didn't sleep last night. I watched 18 episodes of Dragon Ball, then I watched 18 episodes of One Piece because I hate myself
Did
and
you
I would
actually
like to
watch
die.
One Piece, by the way?
Fuck no. Never. You can't make me.
I've never watched One Piece.
Nobody can make me.
I
And
watched the abridged One Piece they did for a little bit.
I watched one episode of Naruto before we recorded one of those games and went like, okay, I see where you're going. No. I see where you're going, but like, no. And then I don't know. Man, I'm just shoving my hand right in the cheese grater at this point. But and then like Bleach is just really edgy One Piece, right? Or not really edgy Naruto, right? It's like Naruto
edgy Yu Yu Hakusho.
for teenagers. I haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho
Yu Yu
either.
Hakusho was okay for a while.
Yeah.
It sort of throws its premise away and then just goes into a tournament arc that lasts forever. And I mean forever, because fuck. Oh, jeez. Because Yu Yu Hakusho starts off where they're like, we're spirit detectives. I'm like, that sounds like it could be a fun concept.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, it's a tournament now. I'm like, oh, okay, you guys forgot about the detective part, I guess. Okay, fine.
Yeah. I was watching that Baki show on Netflix where it's just all about like these guys. It was like a tournament, but then like these crazy criminals come to Japan and they're just like, we're here for like death game. Like, we're just going to find you in the street and beat you until you're dead. And then there was like a whole season of that. And I was like, this is kind of cool. It's like really, really over the top. Just like the beefiest of beefcakes beefing on each other. And then at the end, it was like, now that you've defeated all those guys, you're powerful enough to enter in the Tournament of Legend. I was like, oh, nope, not interested. Not interested.
Even if I wanted to.
So I discovered what I fucked up when we were playing last time. I figured out how to use the fucking healing items.
Oh, there you go.
It turns out all I had to do was hold down left on the D-pad.
You know, so here's the thing. I've been thinking about Raditz, right?
Uh-huh.
And like, or no, I've been thinking about all these motherfuckers.
Saiyans in general?
All these Saiyans, these three guys, right? These three dumbass assholes. And they're stupid. Like really, really stupid. Because
RADITZ is as good as
like,
ours if you join.
well, okay, maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm missing it.
Come on, Kakarot,
Like,
think of the fun we'll have.
is their whole thing they just love to fight?
With excitement.
Yes.
So the like
They're a warrior race.
the destroying planets for cash. Like, what do they spend the cash on? What do they spend the money that they get from destroying the planets on?
Well,
Like, they got the tiniest spaceships in
they're
the world.
actually in this universe. They're actually part of a giant empire controlled by Frieza.
Okay.
So they don't actually get money so much as you don't die.
Okay.
Little run with the tail
Okay, well,
kind
that
of what
makes
it
more
is.
sense because in the show, their whole thing was like, we just want to take over planets for money. Goku, come with us to do that, or else we'll blow up the world.
Well, they wanted to like prove that they were better than certain Frieza things at one point originally.
Yeah.
And Vegeta eventually wanted to just try to overthrow Frieza.
Oh, yeah, they don't also tell the point here where he's got to, like, kill 100 people by tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, they don't mention that in the game. Yeah,
He's like,
actually
just
gives
stack them up here.
He gives him an ultimatum.
Just
Actually,
stack up 100 dead bodies here. And I was like, you know what? This would have been a good time for Goku to, like, I don't know, like, cut in some, like, civilians in a city or, like, the faces of his friends. Because he's just like, kill 100 people and put them right here. And then Goku's like, no. And he's like, all right, well, then I'll take your son. And he's like, all right, well, I'll follow you. And then, like, there's this whole thing about this ticking clock that is immediately...
I just realized the game glitched there because Goku just had a stone cold face the entire time.
Yeah.
Instead of that scream that he does.
Ah! Also the screaming. I started to mute it a little bit when I was watching it.
Oh, really?
Everybody just screams, man, for like 14 episodes. It's just yelling. Just yelling and screaming and screaming and yelling and yelling and screaming and screaming and yelling.
Your kid's in real trouble if this is the best you can do.
Also, yeah, there is an actual fight here. It's just Raditz kicks Goku really hard in the gut.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The other thing that I was thinking when I was watching the show was how the show has a structure, a like tutorial structure that would be perfect for a video game. Like if they started out the game and Goku couldn't fly and he didn't have super lasers all the time, like he was a lot weaker, and then they like had that opening part, like use Gohan going over the waterfall as like, here's how to maneuver through the open world on your cloud fart. And then it's like, go through this part, establish some characters, establish a few mechanics, but keep the power levels like way lower.
Yeah.
And then after he dies at the end of the Raditz fight, then have your real tutorial be when he's training with Cobra Kai in the afterworld.
Oh, you keep calling him Cobra Kai.
That's what he's a cooler name, man. Fear does not
He's a
exist in
king.
this dojo.
He's a king Kai.
Yes, Cobra Kai is better. Cobra
Although
Kai
that's
never
the
dies.
English, that's his English name. Kaiosama.
I actually started watching the dub because I was tired of reading subtitled puns that didn't make any sense. I was like, nope. But like, it seems to me that whole thing would have been a perfect way to tutorialize the game.
Yeah.
Like having this opening part be like way smaller, and then lead up to kind of the combat, and then let it be a really difficult fight, but maybe not flying around in the air. Maybe kind of more like what it is on the show. And then after he dies, then do like an extended tutorial. That way, the beginning could be mostly cutscene and fighting without as much systems exposition.
Actually, no, that makes sense.
I think that if I was going to make a video game, that's the way I'd make it.
That's the thing I'm surprised by.
But then if I was going to make a Dragon Ball game, I'd make it about being the bad guys. Just do that. They're all out in space fucking shit up.
Freeze the soldiers.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to stick to the anime.
Would you play a game like that? Like an actual, just like a Freeze the Soldier game where they go and, wreck a bunch of planets? Would you play something like that?
I believe that game's called Dynasty Warriors, Michael, and I believe I have played it, so...
Oh, okay. The Gundam ones. I'm amazed there isn't a Dynasty Warriors type Dragon Ball game. Although I guess Dragon Ball Saga's kind of tried that, which failed miserably. But it wasn't really like that. I don't know. Dragon Ball Sagas is really bad, guys.
They don't have enough trash mobs in the story to do Dynasty Warriors, right? Like,
well, not.
And you've apparently got to do, from everything I read online, you've got to do this story every single time you make a Dragon Ball game, right? Like legally, you're required by law to do this.
Well, there's
saga.
There was a huge chunk of time where that wasn't really a thing.
Yeah,
because because we were talking about it yesterday. All the games that you mentioned weren't part of the main story.
Oh yeah, like the Xenoverse Time Cops.
Yeah, the Time Cops, the card guys.
Yeah, card guys.
Dragon Ball Fighters is part of its own
thing. Like some kind of whole dumbass other thing.
There are 2 phone games that have their own storylines that have nothing to do with the main plot line, kind of thing. There were actually quite a few games that were made that had nothing to do with the main plot.
Okay.
For at least during the small time frame.
It's just, I felt like when I was reading stuff online for this, it was like I kept reading that, like, here we go again. Here I go, kill it again.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I would talk about how excited I was about this game, and there's one guy I know who's like, well, it's the same story again, and then I'll tell him what I just told you. It's like, dude, there hasn't been the same story again since the 360.
Yeah.
And that was like 7 years ago, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know why you guys keep saying it's the same thing again.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't been the same thing in a long time. And I want the same thing again.
Get out of here.
So, yeah, this is just all
the
tutorial stuff about it.
Get out of here. You want to read a tutorial? That's what GameFAQs.com is for. We got to fucking get to RADITZ. Got to fight RADITZ.
Fly. Do twirls and shit.
Don't fly. You got to hit the triangle button in order to pick your area.
Yeah, but I want to do twirls. Don't look at me twirl.
Dude, I want to see the end of the RADITZ fight. I want to see what happens.
I had no idea.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
There you go. There you go.
To the world map.
Yep.
Onwards.
All right.
Oh, so they actually use the same... Is this what the map has always been, I guess? This is the map, the same map in Budokai 3.
Okay.
Where you actually fly around and like it's a large version of this.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think that's interesting. I just noticed that. So I guess the map is just like that. I don't know who mapped that out then. I'm curious.
Also, I was kind of on Raditz's side when it was like, I put your son in my spaceship because he's an irritating fucker.
Oh, because you want to stop crying?
And I'm like, yes, please. I mean, like, I'm not about baby abuse, but would you please slap Gohan upside the face and go, you can be sad, just shut the fuck up about it, all right?
Just be calm.
Yeah.
Be calm, bro. Just love of God. Your uncle's just telling you to stop.
Yes. Yeah, just shut the hell up for 5 seconds.
I know I kidnapped you and you're 4. Are you autistic? Is that why you're just shouting?
That was one of my favorite things was when Piccolo spent a year training Goku's son how to fight, and then the minute that he needed him to do anything, he was just like, I can't, I'm too scared. It was like, you idiot. You stupid idiot. Like,
he's still like 4 is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, but he was like punching like T-Rexes. He was like stealing the tails off of like T-Rexes for food and shit. Like, look at Michael with all the
Here's
all
the
stuff.
The game didn't tell us how to do this, and we could have done this entire time, which is very frustrating.
What about all those items that you got? Do those like level you up or whatever?
Yeah, that's actually that's part of the community board. Let me show you real quick. So what it is that we have the community board, and so if I want to level up the rank more. In this instance, the Z Warrior upgrade, I would have to just keep giving him those gifts to upgrade that to higher this level to get more of these community skills.
Okay.
And then the same with her. Like if I wanted her cooking skill to be better, I'd use this one because it has a cooking proficiency. And so it hires it up.
Oh man.
And then it goes from there.
No,
and
Michael,
then I get more of these things.
slow down, dude. I can't. My mind can't take all this.
Did you want to meet Ader?
Fuck no. Go fight Raditz. Go fight Raditz.
But Ader's so cool looking.
No, go fight Raditz.
Okay, yeah, let's go fight Raditz then. There's Yajirobe. You know Yajirobe now.
I actually do know that guy. I thought he was
how cool he is.
I thought he was a dong.
He is totally a dog.
But I really did appreciate when he finally finally stabbed Vegeta in the back, and Vegeta was like, "I'm gonna murder you now," and he was like, "No, dude, I knew that wasn't gonna kill you. I was just fooling around. Like, we're gonna be best friends. Maybe I can help you out with whatever it is that you're up to." Like,
Yeah, there's a side quest over there. That's Ader.
yep,
He's an old Dragon Ball
is
character.
the Frankenstein.
And the other side quest turns out to be Nam, who's another old Dragon Ball character.
Okay, go fight Raditz.
I'm trying to. I'm just going to slowly make my way there.
Oh my god.
Instead of,
You're the
get
one who
off of
played the
Divis.
gummy ship for pleasure, didn't you?
No, I never. I hated the gummy ship.
Oh my god.
I just like flying the Nimbus.
By the way, I'm going to tell everybody right now, we're not going to play that DLC for fucking Kingdom Hearts.
I don't think. I don't
I
know
ain't
why
doing it.
anyone think we would.
I ain't doing it.
I probably should have got more healing items though.
I thought about buying some, but whatever.
We just have the one,
Eh.
so we'll see how that goes.
Dude, last time you were always like 3 hits away from killing this guy.
Yeah, but I also got like really into that fight.
Yeah.
But now I know how to. Now I know what I'm doing.
You know, it all started to click together when I started thinking of the Saiyans as really shittily dressed Green Lanterns.
Could kind of see that.
They've got like the dumb uniform with the big shoulder pads.
Well,
and,
they're
like,
all Frieza saga, or Frieza outfits apparently.
Okay.
Frieza issued armors, I think is the explanation later on. But for some reason, Vegeta like loves them.
What do you mean? What brings the chumps here? You took his kid. Yeah. Raditz?
What are you, stupid?
You're the stupidest one.
Raditz is a really
You're like
weird character.
what's the one is the in Superman 2 the dumb one? Which one is that?
Non?
Nam?
I think his name
yeah.
is Non.
Yeah.
But forget about the rot.
Yeah, they kind of are just those three.
Yeah.
Like they're just the three of them.
Yeah.
There's the General Zod, Vegeta.
Yeah.
I guess that makes Ursa or Nappa Ursa.
I guess Nappa's kind of non, and then this guy's kind of Ursa. But Raditz is too stupid to be Ursa, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah. He's just so stupid. Like he fucks. I like the way he fucks Goku over, and then like the next time Goku's got him on the ropes, he's like, "No, really, this time you can totally trust me. That last time I fucked you over, but you can totally trust me to not fuck you over this time." And it's like, you idiot! You might as well be like, "Look behind you. Look." Is there more than one Namekian on your planet? Look behind you, Goku. There's a second Piccolo. Yeah, what's up? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, so yeah, we discovered that that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raditz is a strange character because you think he would be very important.
I think all the
being
Saiyans
the brother's main character.
I think all
or
the
main character's
Saiyans are dumb as fuck. Like, if they had just like left the planet and then I don't know, gone and got some more guys or something. I mean, I guess they were always almost winning, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's like I'm almost out of power. I'm gonna funnel all my remaining power into finishing this fight early, and it's like, why? Just leave. Just run away. Like, go take a nap.
But here's the other thing.
On a
Vegeta's
moon.
very like adamant that Goku like totally won that fight.
Yeah.
But Goku totally lost the shit out of the first fight. His first fight with Vegeta. Like he took 4 guys
He
to
was
kill
like-
to defeat Vegeta.
It was like there was 4 episodes when he was just laying on the ground.
Yeah.
He couldn't do anything.
But like Vegeta's just consistently, it's just like Goku totally humiliated me. I'm like, what fight were you watching?
Yeah.
It's like you fucked Goku up bad. The dude had the Kaioken ×3 to even stand a chance against you. And that's literally like because he was only like level 8,000.
Yeah.
So ×3 made him like 18,000, but just enough to be over Vegeta.
Yeah.
Shit's stupid. Shit is stupid power level wise.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Dragon Ball Z is dumb. I love Dragon Ball Z, but it is dumb as hell.
I see the appeal, but it is not for me. I am coming at it from as a 40-year-old man in a world where My Hero Academia exists. It's not for me.
And that's fine. You finally gave it a chance.
Yeah.
But now you know why I like it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there's like I said, there's a great podcast out called All Systems Goku, where Jeff Gertzman and Dan Reichert of Giant Bomb watch the entirety of Dragon Ball Kai.
Yeah.
And it's hysterical to listen to, because it's kind of like the way Jeff is talking about Dragon Ball. It's people who have no idea anything about the past Dragon Ball stuff.
Yep.
Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I love their explanations.
We mentioned it last week on one of the Super Robot Wars videos, Michael, but some of the stuff in Dragon Ball actually makes less sense than when all those bats turned into the one big gigantic Batman in Batman Ninja. Like, at that point in the show, it was like, sure, man, I'm going with it. Like, or like some of the shit that happens in JoJo's where you're just like, this started off crazy, and now you've just, I mean, like, you weren't going to get any weirder from there.
Yeah.
And at least in JoJo's, they name their guys after music bands and not fucking Radish and Pickle and fucking Vegetable. You know, oh my god.
Toriyama loves puns.
Krillin is it Krill? What is Krillin?
Actually, I don't know what Krillin's thing is. I don't know how many people are completely puns.
Okay.
Is T a pun?
I don't know.
Now you got me questioning everything.
T? I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, some of them are Japanese puns, so I really wouldn't know.
Yeah.
On some of them.
No more screaming, Goku. Come on. You can do better than that. I've seen you do better than that. Uh-oh. Playtime's over.
Yep.
Michael had to do this fight 4 times last time. We'll see if we can get it on the first try this time.
I'm very confident that I might be able to do that.
Yeah.
But that just means I'm going to fail.
You haven't taken very many hits or anything, so.
Well, now I know what I'm doing, because last time, we were just like, I don't know what to do.
It was like a very small amount of tutorial. All right. Wee! Wee! Aha! Hoo-ha! He! Ha! Hoo! Ah, you got it. You got this. You got this. Punch him into the ground. Bite him a little bit. Try biting on him.
Goku is actually known to bite his enemies.
Yep.
Like, legitimately. I don't think you got that far when he bites Frieza.
No,
and he also bites Kid Buu, and he bites Beerus.
It's okay.
Who else does he bite?
Beerus is the big cat god.
Yeah, he bites him in Dragon Ball Super.
Does he bite him because he was scratching Beerus on the head and then Beerus bit him and he was like, fuck that, cat bites me, I'm going to bite back.
No, he bites his tail for some reason, I think just as a dick move.
Okay.
Oh, he bites Brawly in Dragon Ball Super Brawly. Yeah, he bites. He's a biter.
Tails are very important in this game.
Goku's known for biting.
Not as important as Knuckles, but you know.
Knuckle sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
Goku eats anything, including people, because his knuckle sandwiches and such.
I don't know, Michael. You're gonna need to. You can be a little cavalier here as this fight goes on, taking some damages.
Damn it! Quit your shit.
He's still got one more health bar than you do. But he also has a stun gauge. That's interesting. I didn't think I realized that was there last time.
Yeah, that's the thing I started realizing as I played it more.
Oh, nope.
Is how much, like, it's just a very focused version of those arena fighters.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot, actually, because it does, like I said, I've always thought the arena fighter playstyle is better for a game like this than as a fighting game kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, the more I think, the more I've looked at it and thought about it, the more it's like, I want somebody to make like a Outer Worlds version of a Dragon Ball game where you're just like some other person in some other place. You don't have to be these guys, because you get into that whole problem of like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if fans want to if they want like a weird what if story and not just like, I don't know.
That's what the Xenoverses kind of were. I guess the whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah,
the MMO.
Oh yeah.
And the MMO would, like, I know the MMO had a lot of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you want to be a Majin, or you want to be a Namekian kind of thing, or just a human kind of thing. But yeah, even those had their own kind of like thing that tied it to the main plot.
I guess it's funny because when I think of like an RPG, I think of, you know, being able to like make your own character, like really customize
No, I gotcha.
your own character. But then not just like but see, like you could do that in Jump Force, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even want it to just be like visual. I want it to also be like there are dialogue options, and I can choose whether my character is like a dick or not. And like,
oh yeah.
you know, there's
That would be really cool, actually.
like branching quest structure where you can decide whether to kill. You can decide whether to let go of Raditz's tail or not, and there's like consequences for when that happens. Maybe if you're playing this game and you decide not to let go of Raditz's tail and Piccolo kills him, then you don't have to deal with the Saiyans coming, and something else happens instead.
Yeah.
You know, like that's maybe the thing that I feel like a lot of times with anime games that gets lost is the ability to deviate from the story, which really just keeps bringing me back to this question, this eternal question of like, do fans of pick a franchise? Do fans of My Hero Academia want a game where All Might gives all for one for all to your custom character that you built in the character creator, and then like you play the story? Do Harry Potter fans want a game where you just play a bunch of weird side stories and you don't play as Harry Potter, where you can like join Slytherin and be kind of a jerky dick to everybody?
Well, that's what the
like
what that new thing was, or whatever, that phone game.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that's almost what that was. And there's a lot of what if stories in some of the old Dragon Ball Z games.
yeah.
There's one like what if
Whoa,
what if
boy, Duke, you're right there, Michael. Come on.
what was it? What if Raditz was good? I think is one of them. Like what if when he crash landed, he actually forgets?
What if you
why
crash
he
landed
showed
in
up?
Russia
Yeah.
and they worked for Stalin?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Come on, Michael. There you go. Gonna say.
That was close, actually.
Gonna say. You had him. And
I
it's
got
like,
cocky at the end there.
yeah. Oh no, my shirt. Wait, does he even take his shirt off?
No, see, that's one of my few issues with a lot of Dragon Ball Z games.
Yeah.
Is they make one battle damage Goku model and then only use that. Because this one I know is the Frieza Saga one.
Yeah.
The way you can tell is because most of his pant leg is missing
Oh,
on
okay.
one side. And they did that in Budokai 1, where they used that exact model kind of thing of the same thing.
You know, if you
over
think
again.
of him grabbing the tail as like a sexual act, this whole scene is different. It's like, oh no. It's like that scene in Rick and Morty where he's twisting the alien's chin bobbers.
yeah. But it's like actually his testicles or whatever.
I'll leave this planet in peace.
Oh
yeah,
no.
it's even creepier when you realize they're brothers.
Yeah.
When you think about that.
Don't grab your
thinking it
brother's
that way.
tail. I want their space mom to come down. Their space monkey mom.
Oh, Gain.
Oh, I don't know.
That's her name, by the
Okay.
way. She was. They show her in that new movie.
I just like to imagine that she's permanently the big gigantic kaiju weremonkey, but like wearing a dress and like a blonde wig.
I wish. Okay, that's the only thing I wish stayed in the old audio.
Yeah.
Was when you realized there were werewolves.
Oh yeah. No,
Your reaction when you realized there were werewolves was kind of amazing.
weremonkeys.
Yeah,
Giant
weremonkeys.
weremonkeys. Giant weremonkey wolves. Yep.
Well, you never even got to the point where Frieza is like full on Saiyan racist. He just always calls them monkeys.
Yep.
Yeah, I just realized you never got to that point.
No.
If I try to hit him now, he's just going to die.
That's the other thing that doesn't
Wait.
show up in a lot of them. He
they
doesn't lose his arm.
Skipped all that stuff.
Yeah, they skip him losing his arm.
They
and they
skip-
skip him missing
Yeah,
the,
where he
the shot.
loses his arm and then he shoots once, right?
Yeah, that's why the shoulder pad is only one of them is
Right,
damaged.
right.
I think that's my only problem with some of these games is they add the battle damage look.
Yeah.
But don't explain why it's like that.
Yeah,
They
then
just-
he
they're just
does
like,
he
okay
does
with
that, right? And then Goku grabs him and then he's like, "No, seriously, I really will leave this time. I'm not going to double cross you or anything."
Budokai Hit 1 had this like fun little mini game
Yeah.
where you had to get Raditz in position for the shot.
Uh-huh.
And you had to like just twist the stick to get him like left or right kind of thing. Yeah, Budokai 1 was full of a lot of small mini games like that.
What's funny is that this actually was kind of interesting to me when this happened in the show, and then everybody shows up and they're just like, "Well, we'll just go get the Dragon Balls and bring them back to life." And I was like, in fact, leave him dead for a year so that he can train in the afterlife and then bring him back. And it was like, well, that kind of takes the wind out of the sails a little bit.
That's the thing. Like, that's the issue with Dragon Ball has always had, is that death doesn't matter a lot of times. Although it did for a little bit, because the original rules of the dragon was if you die once, you can't be revived again.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, if you get revived once, you can't be revived
Yeah,
again.
no, they say that all through it. Like Krillin, they're like, no, Krillin, don't do anything. You've already been killed, and when you inevitably fuck up, we won't be able to bring you back to life because the dragon won't bring you back twice. So,
Yeah, and then that gets, not retcon, but then that kind of goes away because the Namekian balls can do
what
that.
the fuck is going on with Piccolo's shadow?
I don't know.
Is he like the guy on the bathroom door for Namekians? He's like the male Namekians in here.
Oh, geez, yeah. When did Raditz have time to turn on that fucking thing? I just realized that.
What thing?
The scouter. Was it just
Oh,
like doing
Yeah.
it this whole time?
no. Or I think he was wearing it. Was he wearing? I don't know.
Yeah, he's wearing it.
Again,
but
like I said, the motherfuckers throw the scouters on the ground constantly, and then suddenly they're just back on their eyeball whenever they need them. So, like, I'm not going that far down.
To the Dragon Balls.
You said Dragon Balls.
I love how like he decides to flaunt the Dragon Balls in this dying guy's face.
Yeah, and then that fucks everybody. Shut your mouth, Pickle Man.
All he had to do was just say jack shit. They probably would have been fine with it.
Why did they even show? Why did they even add that scene where Vagina and the bald guy are telling him to go to Earth? Like, what was the point of adding that into
Of them talking about going there?
Yeah, because that wasn't in the show. Was it in the show?
No, it wasn't in the show. You're talking
So-
about that.
Yeah, so why
The
do they
beginning part.
add it? Like
I
it
don't
didn't
know.
It didn't add anything. Like if he just showed up and been like, "I'm an alien, I'm your brother," it would have been like, "Okay, cool."
I guess they wanted for some reason to explain why Raditz decided to go to Earth, even though he tells you why he decided to go to Earth when he first gets there anyways.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice scene though, because you never saw any interactions between Raditz and the two other Saiyans outside of that. Although I guess
It's just-
you'd have one in Brawly, I guess, and that's it.
It's just real strange. It's just a real strange addition because I'm like, I don't think that the people that have already know the story need that, and I don't think it does anything but obfuscate for people who don't know the story. So,
Yeah, I thought it was neat for like what it did. Like it didn't really need to be there, but I just thought it was neat.
yeah.
Like I wonder how many other scenes are like that in this yet, because I haven't gotten anything yet that was exactly like that.
Well, they say I was reading an article online that said that for the most part, most games just skip from here to when Vegeta and Nappa show up,
Yeah,
and then like this game, it's like 3 hours of fucking around and like side quests and grinding and shit.
there's quite a few little side quests. Yeah, like I think I'm maybe gonna finally get there to that point.
You cheap ass motherfuckers!
Yeah, they don't
show it, show it, put the animation in.
Yeah, they don't even show them talk about everything.
Yeah,
They don't even voice this part.
Nope.
They don't even get an announcer to be like,
You
and
could
then
put a-
Piccolo told everybody.
you could put a still frame and then just Piccolo proceeds to explain everything to them. Raditz's death. Yeah,
The other Saiyans, what happened to Goku?
yeah. He's dead. He's in the afterlife. Anyway, he's got to be like, bring my boy over so I can tell him he's a weenie and a crybaby. And
Tell
then-
him he's lame.
Yeah.
Goku, hang in there.
I do appreciate that they decided to put the hole in there, though.
It's like that Acme hole from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, though. It's like, Goku, is your soul like an empty vacuum, the color of space? Like,
Yeah, for some reason, Kai and everything since then has decided there's nothing, like, in that hole.
okay.
Because in, like, original Dragon Ball Z, there's, like, blood and everything flying out of it.
Yeah.
And even in Budokai 1, there's, like, this really grotesque hole in it kind of thing. And then ever since then, everybody's like, no, it's just this Acme black hole.
Did
It's
they
like,
make live
okay,
action
cool.
Dragon Ball?
Yes, there's 2 live-action Dragon Ball movies.
Okay.
One is based, and they're both based on original Dragon Ball.
Are they terrible?
Oh, they're awful.
Okay.
The first one at least tries to be original Dragon Ball, but it was made in like Taiwan or something.
Yeah.
And the other one is Dragon Ball Evolution, everybody's favorite Dragon Ball
Okay.
thing that was made in America, that stars one of the guys from Shameless and the guy who played Spike in Buffy as Piccolo. This is a thing that happened, by the way.
I'm not interested. I'm even less interested in that.
If I explained the story of it, you would be even more or less interested in it.
Yeah.
Goku was in high school or something. It's dumb.
Cool.
It's really bad.
All right.
Also, Ernie Hudson
My Dragon Ball.
plays Master
Winston
Roshi's
Zedmore
master.
is in.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's bad.
Okay.
It's really bad.
I kind of want to watch it now.
No, you don't. I saw that movie for
No, I
free.
mean,
and I still wanted my
I'm gonna
money
drink
back.
all this White Claw, then I'm gonna drink 4 more White Claws, and then I'm gonna watch it.
You might actually have fun with it that way, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really bad though.
I mean, I know that, like, Piccolo is like stronger than all these people, but the fact he's just like, all right, I'm gonna take Goku's kid for a year. They're like, what about his mom? It's just like, no, tell her to go fuck herself. Why don't you tell her that? Why don't you tell her that her kid, if her kid wasn't such a fucking crybaby, I wouldn't have to take him into the wilderness for a year. Tell her that.
I'm taking the kid.
Yeah.
Just flies off.
On a planet far, far.
Meanwhile,
Is that Exegol? Are they
Sure.
making all the Star
yeah, they
Destroyers?
just murdered all of Emperor Palpatine,
Yep.
and they're eating him or whatever. I kind of wish they showed them eating their enemies for some reason,
Yeah.
because I think that's a thing in the anime version.
He always was an embarrassment.
In Kai, did they change it to this color in this part?
I'm very interested
Green?
in these dragons.
What was it originally?
For some reason, like they didn't know what color Vegeta was supposed to be yet,
Uh-huh.
so his hair was red, and his armor was like a red,
All right, let's go.
green kind of color.
I don't think so.
It was very weird.
I think they changed it to what it was going to be, or is supposed to be.
Yeah, because
I think it looked like this.
Yeah, they weren't sure what color he was supposed to be originally, so they had this weird color scheme
Okay.
for him.
Immortality.
You know what I really liked about the show was when they come to Earth, and there's like 5 minutes of Nappa terrorizing and then destroying a news crew.
Oh yeah,
For no reason.
murders the news crew.
And then he yells, "I hate the news!" and like laser
what the
beams
dub
them
does?
or something like that. Yeah. And it's
Paparazzi.
he's like, "Fake news." I mean, he's literally like, he just says, "I hate the news," and then like laser blast and kills all those people. Also, why are there animal people on Planet Dragon Balls?
Yes.
Why? And there's
don't
like
know.
a talking
The king of the world's a dog.
talking cat. There's like a
Well, Korin, well, that one is because he's a mystical cat.
I like it when not Goku dies, and they're like watching it on TV at Master Pervo's house, and then the cat is like banging on the
Poir.
TV,
Yeah.
like blocking the view of everybody, and I'm like, get down in front. What are you doing? It's like the cat's like, no, banging on the TV, and it's like,
He was Yamcha's best friend or whatever.
cat, do you know how the TV works? Oh, but this guy, I like
King
this
Yemma.
guy. I like his Fred Flintstone hat. He's going to the lodge later with Barney.
Is why I brought you
I don't like
here.
old Piccolo. He's a drill
Kami?
trip.
Yeah, that's Kami. He made the Dragon Balls.
He should have gotten closer to the Rainbow Bridge or whatever.
I humbly ask that you allow him to meet with King Kai.
Yeah, because I guess you know now that like if Piccolo dies, Kami dies.
So you intend to take this
Hmm.
heaven-bound soul?
I totally play a game about that guy too. The guy on the left
King Yemma or the
with the
guy on
little,
the
with the
left?
little horns that drives him to the bridge. That's like super nice.
Oh.
And he tells him like, "Hey, in a year, make sure that Kami meets me back here." And he like, they literally haven't seen him pulling out like a notebook and writing that down and being like, "All right, anything else I can do for you?" And he's like, "Nope." He's like, "Well, good luck on the perilous road. Goodbye."
Then I suggest you be on your way.
Also, I like his gigantic coffee cup with his gigantic pencil in it.
Yeah, he's who gets to choose if you go to heaven or hell.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of amazing that it's a desk job to choose whether or not you go to heaven or hell.
I feel like they should make one of the desks that has like a thing on the front of it so that he could not wear pants if he wanted to. I mean, it's the afterlife. You should be able to do whatever you want. Oh, yeah, this is the only time they mentioned him. Apparently, this is the last appearance of Raditz. Is like, hey,
totally
I killed
is.
Raditz. He's like, oh, yeah, he went to hell for sure.
He went to super hell.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very glad they say hell in the game instead of Hiffle.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Home for infinite losers, as the censors decided to let them use.
Okay.
It's really dumb.
Whoa! You must
Yeah, or like original Ocean dub, like they used to say the next dimension because they didn't want they wouldn't want kids to think people can die.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
I am the great King Yemma.
What if you died and King Yemma actually was the thing?
I'd be like, dude, can I work for you? Can I be one of those guys that like drives around the people in the afterlife? Can I get those blue skin and those little horns? Those are pretty fetching.
you're crazy strong.
Look at you guys.
Stripe
I am
pants.
that guy on the
Yeah.
right, basically. Just move the hair to the chin, and you know.
Yeah, he gives us a quiz for some reason in this game.
What?
Yeah, he asks
Why?
us a bunch of questions. I don't know. It's a weird thing they added.
You need brains to do this kind of managerial.
What
He's a
is your
managerial work.
name? Is he like a level 37 office supervisor? Why does this cup say 37?
I don't know. Maybe that's how that works.
Okay.
Or maybe how long that he's been doing that.
Let's give you a little quiz.
That's all right. I'm going to go down the...
Well, actually, kind of in a hurry.
Well then, if that's
Yeah, he's
going to be
he's gonna be weird about this.
Oh, my God.
King Kai.
Oh, what?
I can't stop thinking Cobra Kai now that you've said it.
Dude, he's Cobra Kai.
Hey, I'll take the quiz.
Did you want to take the quiz, Jeff?
Why didn't you
Fuck
start
no.
from the beginning?
I don't want to quit. This is a Dragon Ball game. I don't want to answer trivia questions.
Well,
what
also-
kind of quiz is it about Taylor Swift or?
No, it's just about what he's been talking about. So
Oh,
I was just fine because
was Raditz? Was it
he
heaven?
went to heaven, where he gets to get his hair scrubbed by people at all times.
Earn himself a place in hell.
Okay.
I love how like it's just like hell. Hell is a thing.
We've ever had to deal with.
You know what I like is the way that like a lot of Japanese games is completely redundant, so they can just repeat the same dialogue 100 times.
King Yama's more powerful because
Okay.
he's got that fancy ass desk.
Of course I am.
It's made of mahogany.
I am
Mahogany.
Even though doesn't the word kami literally mean God?
Yeah, but there's gods that are better than God.
Oh,
That's what the Kais are.
that's that.
They're super gods. And there's a better god than King Kai.
That's what that White
Kais are
Zombie
stupid.
song is, right? It's more God than God. More God than God.
That's the weirdest thing about Dragon Ball is that
Everyone.
gods have their own gods
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's very strange.
all who die come here.
Like even King Kai has gods that are above him,
Your brother.
the Supreme Kai, and then there's other gods like the gods of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole thing.
I just, oh my God. Yes. It's called the Dragon Balls. Oh my God.
It's called the stamps, the time stamps.
If you get all these questions wrong,
Indeed, how you
do they just, is it game over? Do they just
know.
erase your save file? Like, is it like, you know what? You weren't even paying enough attention to this game.
those blasted
Just send him to hell.
Care to shed some light on that, Kami?
Well, he did. He made him. Even I know that.
I like the idea of like Kami sweating like Jordan Peele. Like a bit after he says
yeah.
that. Well, the thing is, hell or whatever.
Oh, this wasn't the. It was the
actually
fourth dimension.
It's actually the fifth question, but he for some reason lost count.
Oh,
Fifth question, right?
Actually, it's funny because the first time I did that, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't know what the answer was, and I just accidentally picked the right answer.
does he go home at the end of the? Is there a day in the afterlife?
What? Yeah, does King
Because he
Yama have a house?
He's got to turn it around to show that the desk is closed.
That means he goes to lunch, right?
I guess.
Fifth question.
I like how he has a rotary phone, by the way.
Trademark denial of his.
No.
Like he didn't bother getting like
That Kami.
a dial tone one.
Also, why is the open sign on his desk is in kanji and then the back side is in English, right?
Yeah, that's a
front
good
of his
question,
side is
actually.
it, and then it's just closed.
That's a really good question.
One hell.
Maybe he doesn't want to deal with Americans, so he just sets it to closed.
I don't know. 'Cause everyone gets into the afterlife except for Canadians.
We don't speak French here.
Everyone in the
The
afterlife.
devil's language.
The King Yama is like, everyone in the afterlife thinks there's some kind of fucking joker. Get out of here. I don't like jokes.
Thanks a bunch, Mr. Yama.
But King Kai loves jokes.
He does.
What a weird guy.
He's a real weird guy. He's a weird
I don't
guy.
think you ever see him use any of the moves he teaches Goku.
Yeah.
That's more like.
Now you know the spirit, Bob.
All right. Well, you know what?
Okay.
I think
Well, this is what
I think we're so from here. Goku just runs off, and then we just go back to Piccolo.
Meet this
Yes, you go
Okay.
back to Piccolo, who's just like, "Hey, your dad's dead," and then just like
Yeah.
he cries for like 20 minutes.
Sure. Well, it's Gohan. That's what he does. He cries. All right. Well, then I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let us know what you think of Dragon Ball down in the comments. And make sure to tell me whether I am wrong or right, because I won't know otherwise, Michael. If I don't, I need the internet to explain to me about Dragon Ball. Patreon.com/rage select is where you can go to kick us some bucks, and in return we'll get you bonus videos that nobody else gets to see. Mike and I are currently playing all the way through God of War. It is like super fun and super cool.
It's super good, guys.
And then join us back here tomorrow. You know what? It's been a real roller coaster of kooky Japanese bullshit, because last week we played Super Robot Wars 10, and today and yesterday we played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and if I'm not mistaken, I think tomorrow we're going to be playing Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE. So
oh geez,
if you were like, I hate JRPGs, sorry bro, it's January. Like, that's what I got. So check out Michael over at oneofus.net. And we'll see you later on. Bye.